All right, I've been on TV and radio for 45 years. So it's like when you sign that lease of a building, you sign the corporation in the lease. That's called stupid. The building didn't work, or the corporation gets sued, they sue you, and you guaranteed it too? Oh my goodness, what are you trying to do? Understand that division of you put the building lease in the division, and the division of you sign the lease. You never bring the pain to the corporate or your family. That'd be just stupid. Nobody's stupid. All right. The house too. Now, to receive money, let's understand. If I receive money in my SSN, tax, and probate till I'm dead, they're tracking my income till I'm dead. But people don't want to really pay tax. But guess what? Let's play by the rules. SS4 doesn't pay tax till it's profitable. As long as you pay the bills first, you pay tax on the leftover. No leftover, no tax. Is that how the rich and famous people do it too? The next thing you got to think about is credit. The only thing you can write off is corporate credit in the first place, interest rate credit card too. Every credit card under the Fair Lending Act can get 99 more cards. So if I get you $1 million card, would you like 9 sisters? Simple. See, the only way you're going to get to the $1 million dream and get to be one of those 1%ers too is to learn how to play. That's why you need 9 divisions of me for the corporation and the asset too. So let's understand, even a division of me can guarantee credit for the corp and the divisions to get the card, to get the house, to get the franchise too. So never bring the pain home. Why would you do that? Let's build a corporate umbrella. Is that okay if you pay attention today? We're going to play. Now, I need you to do yourself a favor. If you have a corporation today, I want you to go to the Secretary of State's website. I want you to Google your own corporation. I want you to see your name on it. And when they sue it, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. But if you use your home address, I need you to change it, because that'd be the stupidest thing anybody could ever do. No wonder you got all that junk mail. So change it right away. I'll pray you didn't use your home address, because you got to use some common sense. So guess what we're going to do today? We're going to put our ducks in a row. We're going to play under the corporate umbrella, because if they sue the corp, you became a duck. They sue you. That kind of sucks. Maybe a division of you would give you the second chance to try in the line of defense. Is that okay? Division process are filed privately, so nobody knows it's you. Isn't that good? In case you had a problem with the division too. So we're going to play. So I want you to think, who's going to guarantee things from the future? SSN, SS4. Which one's smart? Which one's stupid? We get the franchise, we get the credit cards, we get the house too. But again, that means you need 2 divisions, one for you and one for the asset you're trying to obtain. Is that okay? As long as you got no intent to do fraud, guess what you get to do? It's simple. All right. If a problem happens with the division, you're not a duck. Because if they sue you, you got a duck. So the bottom line is pretty simple today. I want you to take your corporation you have today and let me build cash credit to it. Is that okay? If you don't have one, I'll give you one for free. And then from there, I'd like to get you a card up to $1 million. Is that okay? Then if you like, I'd like to get you 9 sisters. So you have $1 million. Would you like 100 million or 10? How much would you like? You see, the bottom line is you never had to screw up all the times you did in the past. I mean, look at your past or your age today. Look at the past, present, and future. Come on. Your life is a roller coaster of faith and persistence. We all have the same problem, but you got to learn to play. Corporate credit's a write-off. Personal credit's not. So understand, write down, please, credit, money. Please write down credit, loan, and money. I want you to understand something. Everybody wants to get to the American dream, and it's not so hard to do. They make it so hard, it's ridiculous. Now, we're going to talk about Wells Fargo. These are $100,000 cards, all 3 of them. Now, understand, anything above $10,000 of credit for a corporation doesn't show up on personal credit reports almost all the time. It never shows up. Wow! If I max out one of these $100,000 cards and I reference it by 3 times 5, it becomes 1.5 million alone. See, borrow money is not taxable. And corporations need credit, and they need to create loans to offset taxes. So the more that they spend, the less tax they pay. What a way to play the game too. Now, franchise. After you basically get the franchise, you have 38% left over after all the bills are paid. Apartment complex, 41%. You see, the faster you get to that 100,000, the faster you get financial freedom if you're paying attention and turning these up today. You see, let's look at this $100 million building across from the street from South Coast Plaza Mall. Here's a $1 million Lamborghini, a $5 million mansion too, and the race boats. So what do we get to do? What do they have in common? They have my name on it, RayReynoldsUniversity.com. Things I obtained. Haven't you obtained this too? You see, that first 100,000 is we got to get that, and then up and away. That's what we got to do. How bad you want to be a corporate millionaire? That's just one of the yachts in the backyard. Now, you got one source called Ray Reynolds, which is me. I'll get you where you want to go if you pay attention. So I like goodies. You like goodies? I only show things I obtained, and that's in the first place too. So if you want to be a corporate millionaire, let me know if you want to be next. You see, the next thing is I can do is add you to my credit system. I'll show you how I got those mansions worth $5 to $10 million. Is that okay? But again, here what we got to do is analyze you and show you exactly what it takes to get the American dream and show you real goodies too. So I want to analyze your personal credit and get you a 750 score within 90 working days. Is that okay? So the goal is simple. Now I'm online 6 days a week. I've been in front of people online for 45 years. So if you want to play, let me know. The ultimate goal. Now the bottom line is like anything else. Next weekend, I have a special event for 3 days. We're going to go through the Millionaires Founders Kit that I wrote. Full blueprint to build $1 million of credit. We're going to tear apart the real estate system I created too. How to get millions of dollars of mansions and then basically become the bank and buckets of money. So you might want to write down next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 28th, 29th, and 30th. You can play with me for 3 days if you want to. Now, what are your goals? What is your goal? What are you trying to do? The ultimate goal, my journey wasn't so easy. Born in a taxi, she threw me in a trash can, didn't want me. What am I going to do? Go boo-hoo-hoo? I got to be a Mrs. Hope. What a name, Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell that used and abused me too. I'm using my life as an example so you can get through anything. Your journey today can begin with me if you want it to. It's simple. I like goodies. You like goodies? I'll show you some goodies. I like goodies. Would you like some goodies? Let me know. All right, because I like the gift that God gives and the mansions and the race boats and the yachts in the backyard too. How many would you like? You see, the bottom line is I watch tickety talk and Google and YouTube. It's great, but a lot of those people, they rent something for an hour. And that's like a lie. And to me, I like to show you the real goodies that I obtained. Is that okay? Bum, bum. Love Ride. Neil Diamond twice. That was fun. Holly holy. Red wine. You like Cadillacs? Ooh, goody. Duffy's of the RayReynoldsUniversity.com. Helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too. So again, now me, I accomplished my goals. Every one I've ever set up. So understand, I came a janitor to the karate studio when I was 4 years old because I was roaming the street. He told me to get my blank in there and clean the place. Free lessons. No. So I kicked the door jam at 10. Then I start kicking the basketball hoop, and they go, whoa! So bottom line is very simple. White men do jump, stupid people say we don't. Simple. I kicked out the lights that night because the Guinness Book of Records came out and said, where's the wires? I kicked out the lights and he ran out like a little girl. He came back with about an hour. There's this aluminum building. There's no wires. It's not possible. No blank, Sherlock. You see, no matter where you come from, you can accomplish your goals if you want to. But it's up to you. How bad you want to be a corporate millionaire? Let me know. So I got 10 classes on Saturday. I can be your coach for 90 days to a lifetime if you want. But again, you got to stop bringing the pain home. The lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. They're not stupid. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. We're not stupid. We just need a good coach. By the way, that's me. I'm the #1 consultant for worldwide for the last 33 years. So I don't hear no. You hear no? No means they don't know how. Let's get around them too. Let's play 1,000 steps a day to millionaire status and learn to be a certified CFO. You see, the RayReynoldsUniversity.com. I'm going to leave 10 billion to the corporation. Is that okay? Now, what I wanted to do when I turned 26 and brought in 2.6 billion in corporate structure, I wanted to teach everybody for free. Nobody wanted to play with me. My wife calls this my hobby because I'd be bored if I wasn't helping have fun with you. So understand what I'm going to do today. Don't be surprised I give you back 10 times your money, or at least 100% through personal business credit. So I take away your excuses. All right, because excuses don't put on food on the table. One of the books coming out, it's called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. It's kind of blunt, but it's true. Corporation and divisions. Why? Because Bank of America bankrupt locations called branch numbers. So does Chase, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo, and Sam's Club too. All right, don't forget Geico and cities. So your biggest problem is your lack of knowledge, is the stupidity and why you follow like sheep and ducks. That stops today. Stop bringing the pain home. Become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Is that okay? As we play, I created my blueprint when I started at 9.5 years old. Is that okay? We see it, believe and go get it? No problem to do. Now, again, 14th Amendment of the Constitution and the Supreme Court, corporation's a legal person. So we got we the people, SSN, tax, and prove it till we're dead, and they reach in the grave and take that too. Or we can look at SS4. We don't pay tax till we're profitable. Wow, dead offsets taxes. We could actually go to the IRS website, irs.gov, and we could download a 1244. That means we can file one tax return called single filing, called an S corporation, and almost pay no tax ever again, just by playing by the rules and tools. Now, my thought of the week is pretty simple. Stop bringing the damn pain home. Stop it. It's ridiculous. I can't believe people jack this up. I don't understand, stupid. Don't take it personally, but the reality is you got to stop bringing the pain home because it makes no damn sense. Divisions give you the line of defense. That way you can try. And if it doesn't work, you can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and bankrupt the piece, not hurt the corporate, not the family. As long as you have no intent to do fraud. So your goal is simple: to learn to play. You ready to play today? I'm going to repackage you. Is that okay? So let's do this. Let's have a structure right there. Corporation manages entities. Let's basically stop bringing the pain home. Put your ducks in a row and let me repackage you under the corporate umbrella. Is that okay? If you don't have one, I'll give you one. It's simple. Now I'm the incorporator for rich and famous people, homeless people, people coming out of prison too. So you got no excuse now. You see, everyone has a kitchen table meeting. They sit around the kitchen table and say, honey, let's start a business. Yeah, isn't that good? And then they get jack up their credit cards, which is called stupid. They drop their score, can't get any more, and they couldn't write out daily squat, and then they hawk their house. I don't understand. That to me, why would anybody do that to hurt their family? That's what I fought against when I was a kid. So do yourself a favor, never bring the pain home again. So write down today's date. Let's project to basically 90 working days. Let's go get it. I got no excuses, neither do you. I'll hold your hand personally too. I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago. I sold it at the Bonaventure, 12-book CDs, full blueprint to get the $1 million dream. All right, every step of the way for the corporation. I sell it from there, $5,000 a set. How about real estate system? Millions of dollars real estate I obtained to become the bank buckets of money. Now today, if you spend $9.99 during the broadcast, they give them to you for free. If not, they cost you $9.99 per set, and you only get one set for free, period. All right, that's the way it works. Now, starting a business, running a business, you don't know if your friends and family and the employees around you are going to knock you down, catch you, or you're going to fall off the cliff. It's the truth. Now me, ever since I was 2.5 years old, I get up at 2:25 in the morning. I wake up, don't need an alarm. I drop to my knees and I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go look in the mirror. See, when you don't get a family or a mommy and a daddy and you're basically living in hell, you put yourself in check. What am I going to do? And that's what I had to do since I was 2.5 years old. Your biggest problem is you listen to your friends and family. They cloud your directions and they don't know what they really do. So do yourself a favor starting today. I'm going to repackage you. Is that okay? July 4, 2009, I got 3 yachts in my backyard. Where you park yours? No problem. I'm helping people 6 days a week. Worth millions and billions of dollars, but the rally doesn't matter because the next day after taking a group of people to watch the fireworks, I get to die. Well, that sucks. I don't know why God has always put me through so much as an example for people around me, but it seems to be true. I died at 5:41 on July 5th. I'm in a different place. I can hear what's going on in the room too. My tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA and steals my life. Ah! The nurse turns around and says, is he a donor? They're going to take out my heart and take it away. But I got a choice that day. Jesus said, stay in peace or go back. My wife was falling apart, so I said, go back. the ultimate thing. So I want to show you there's no excuse. See, I had to move 24 times since I was 11 and a half years old. That sucks too. I've been shot twice by a gun. I've been knifed 6 times. So you got a choice today, because you can get through anything. Don't feel sorry for yourself too. We're going to see it, believe it. We're going to go get it. Is that okay? That's all we got to do. And I'll hold your hand personally. If you allow me to, I'll rebuild anybody's life. It's simple to do. Now, I got a book coming out this year called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. You see, being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. Now, let's get down to getting you past go. Let's show you some Lamborghinis I obtained. Let's show you some Duffys and some mansions, how I broke the record and white men do jump. See what people say we don't. More Lamborghinis. How about race boats in the backyard? How about helicopters? How about U-Docks? How about yachts? How about Ferraris? See, I call it Ray's rules, because it's things I really obtained. I don't have excuses. And after today, if you don't let me hold your hand and sing Kumbaya and rebuild your life, that's your own damn fault. Sorry, it's just the truth. I have 27 millionaire clients that I've got to millionaire and 27 billionaires. The blueprint is real. See it, believe it, go get it. Simple. Now, credit repair, what do you think? They have a freaking magic wand? I mean, give me a break. Federal Trade Commission, go to the website. They can't collect money up front, but they do. Next, why don't you write down Section 611? Google it today. You see, all they're doing is writing stupid letters. Not mine, not late. Your score goes down, not up. The ultimate goal, if you really want to play and you want to get that 750 starting today, all you got to do is negotiate any open collection account. See, you can't rip off your creditor. You got to man up and woman up. Is that okay? The next thing I want you to do is follow along. There's only 3 steps to do. Understand. Open any collection account, you negotiate it. All cards at 25, 29% but 2, and a wrapper rescore that I invented 39 years ago. Pretty simple. Now you got a 750. You can sit there and go beep, 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 all day long, or you can be a CFO for a corporation or divisions. If you have a corporation today and you're allowing it to do business, that is stupid. And you're not stupid. When they sue it, they sue you and screw you. You problem, you didn't play. That corporation should have divisions. Banks, grocery stores do this in your face. What is wrong with you? Turn these suckers up today. Now we're going to call it the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Because you're not stupid. We're going to do it my way. First 25 steps today. Credit Karma. I'll analyze your credit right away. Simple. I'm going to show you exactly what I expect you to do and tell you what to do while I analyze your credit, and I do most of the work for you anyway. Is that okay? Then we'll sing Kumbaya too. So understand, your biggest problem is you. Your lack of knowledge is why you bring the pain home. All right, you didn't learn to play. Here's the application for Social Security card. Now remember, if you did it before Nixon took the gold standard out at 14 to 16 years old. If the mama did it for you because Nixon already took the gold standard out. Let's pay attention this time and let's tear it apart. Let's understand what this form allows you to do. Number 1, it says full name at birth other than above. Other names you use. SSN is for a 1040 tax return. Look at the card in your personal wallet. I don't believe you've ever read front and back ever. It'll say do not laminate, don't carry with you. And it always says don't use for ID purposes, but you do it anyway. And it says property of Social Administration, not you. That's the IRS, by the way. We got an SSN to track our income, tax, action, probate till we're dead. When you get your first paycheck, let's understand today. It's simple. You thought, what? They stole my money. No, they get their cut. The IRS gets their cut. You get the leftover. You're a sheep and a duck. That's just the way it works. Got to understand how to play. So pay attention today, please. You didn't look at the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. You didn't look at the Supreme Court, that a corporation is a legal person, and then we, the people. So together, we're going to file one tax return. The IRS, we're going to play by their rules, and we're going to win. Is that okay if we do that again and again? That's the 1244. S corporation, one tax return, almost never pay tax again. I don't understand. Why would you do anything else? So understand this is very simple. We get one SSN. One, it's a lonely number. You ever heard the song before? And then the corporation. 9 out of 10 people screw up their credit every day. Corporation, if they sue the corp, they sue you. Wouldn't that be stupid if you allowed the corporation to bring you down? I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid yet? See, they see it on the Secretary of State's website. Now, banks and grocery stores have corp's own corps. That's called subsidiaries. I invented division process in 85, 86. Is that okay? So we have division process. So pay attention today, please. As we play, I got to rebuild you now under the SSN. That means I want to basically rebuild you because I got to get you to be a CFO for the corporation and the divisions too. Now the SS4, I need you to pay attention today. This is where you screwed up. You didn't learn to play. You follow like ducks and sheep, and that sucks. So let's play today, understand? I want you to put your ducks in a row under the same corporation and under the corporate umbrella and choose wisely from now on. So let's understand we're going to play. You're going to learn how to play today. There's that SSN application too. Line 1, what did it say? And it's an SSN for the 1040 tax return. And in the corner it says SS5. It's IRS. Let's compare it to the SS4. Let's get to the point from now on, you're going to do it my way and quit being stupid. You're not stupid. But what you did, falling like sheep and ducks, was stupid. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. So let's look. Legal name of entity. It's right there. Corporation, division, subsidiary. Banks, grocery stores, cities. Wow. It also says or individual person. Did you know the only form on planet Earth and the United States of America Incorporated happens to be per entity is the SS4? So let's learn to play today and quit being silly and dumb. Here it is. It says banking and credit purpose. It's right in your face, right there, right there. Isn't that fun? Banking purposes and credit purposes, the only form that allows one per entity, and you never had to bring the pain home. Could you imagine 80% of the world in the United States of America brought the pain home and they never had to? That's called stupid. They didn't have to play the wrong way. All they have to do is play with me. All right, so the bottom line is buffer tax. No tax due to your profitable corporate credit. Rebuild it on the corporation, get you rot it all off and finance the American dream. Car fleet price, free buffet. Corporations, divisions are the line of defense. There's 7 things in the beginning to do. Line of defense, screw it one, go get another one. Don't have any intent to do fraud. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, credit reports, and real estate flippity dippity doos, separate liability. I need you to write down line of defense. You see, if a division screws up, remember, debt follows tax ID, just like debt follows SSN. We're not going to play your way. We're going to play my way. Every tax ID is entitled to credit reports. Now you get to finance the American dream and take away the excuses. I will give you 100% guarantee what I say works every time, as long as you play by the rules, you do what I tell you to do, and you go to class and not fall on you know what the answer would be. Violation, no. That means basically you jacked up cards, you applied for credit, crashed the rapper score, and screwed up everything I'm doing. If you do that, it's simple. I'll charge you a fee or I'll close your case. Simple. So any open collection account, negotiate that sucker. Solve the problem. Just past cannot chase your future. You got an IRS problem? Simple. IRS.gov. They have a form called 656, 433 A and B. So let's learn to play step number 3 today. Rapper rescore. Get green lights. Now your 750 is waiting for you. I can get it to you in 90 days, working days, if you do what I tell you to do. And I can repackage you. It's all you got to do. Now remember the 3-step. Very simple. KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. So the 750 is waiting for you. All we got to do is make sure you understand. I'm going to analyze you first. We're going to add history to you. And if you have a corporation or do, I'll add history to that too, to become the corporate millionaire. From there, I'm going to tear apart your personal reports. I'm going to do a rapid refresh. I'm going to tell you, you got to get your butt to class on Saturday. They're live with me. 750 score. I charge you $1,000, $999. I give you $1,000 card back to you. That way you can reimburse yourself. And now you made a little payment. You build some more credit up and away. Now understand, during this broadcast only, I'm discounting it to $499, half price. The card back to you is $500 for 90 days. You get to play. So here you go. Click. Let's take a picture. Zell, Ray Reynolds recipient, Ray at rayscredit.com. You put RW because it stands for Ray's webinar, and the message what you Zell for. You got bank transfer, deposit, or wire too. If you want to give me referrals, that's good. I'll build you more credit, or I'll Zell you back 10% commission. Ultimate goal, as long as they say they were referred by you when they sign up. That's the ultimate goal. From there, I need you to call the phone number, please. I need you to write down 888-567-8688. Here's your problem. You added yourself to the national mailing list. You get robocalls daily because you did this to yourself, and they're trying to talk about it on the news, how to block, blah, blah. Stop. Tell them the truth. All right, that because you're a voter, they sell that list 412 times a year. All right, you should have never used your home address. And then you got a cable bill, you got a corporation. Why don't you opt out for 5 years or a lifetime? Get off the national mailing list, and now let's plan the problem. Your problem is you didn't have a backup for a backup. You didn't plan the problem. You allowed your friend and family member to rip you off and knock you down. You spent thousands of dollars, something didn't work. Remember, safety credit, sticky. Limit 25%, maintain, never pass 29%. That's called the line of defense. Ultimate goal, all dashboards say 0 to 29, the way I designed for Yarborough years ago. 30 yellow, 50 red. So the ultimate goal is pretty simple. That sticky will give you the discipline you've been lacking all along. Now you got some rules and tools. And then you're going to say, Ray, I got an emergency. What am I going to do? You're going to listen and not be silly and dumb. Let's understand something. These cards jacked up. You're playing the roller coaster because you don't know how to play the game and knock it off. We don't jack up cards anymore. If we ever need to, in emergency, and we want to jack up a card $1 million, it never fluctuates the score ever. All right, as long as you maintain the damn payment. That is your platinum and gold card, up to $1 million. Personal card will protect your assets from now on and knock off the crap. You never had to play this roller coaster game in the first place. But again, what happens when someone loses their job, has an emergency? They all do the same silly thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, and they can't wait to go jack up their credit and feel sorry for themselves too. I don't understand, silly and dumb. Do you? We got a choice. Today, let's pretend you needed $5,000 now. What are you going to do? Go to your friend, your family, the bank. Go for it. They're all going to say no when you need it. But here's a $5,000 card in my hand. If I max it out today, the payment's $50 a month, and the average person wastes that every other day. Probably you. So if we do this truly, and the average person wastes $140 a week, that's $600 a month. Now listen carefully. This is where you got to not be silly and not do stupid things anymore. These are corporate cards, 100,000 a piece. Anything above 10 doesn't show up on personal credit. If I take $50,000 off the card, all right, understand this is a corporate card. The payment is $612.26. I get to write off the card interest rate and everything I'm doing anyway. It's like free friggin' money. The payment is $612.26. So during a pandemic, I can buy 2 pizza restaurants with a friggin' drive-through using some common sense. Again, we got to sell that in a bottle. All right. So let's understand, we got to reach your goal. Believe in you. I believe in God and I believe in me. So the ultimate goal is basically when I kick the door jam, then I kick the basketball hoop. All I can tell you is white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. Ultimate goal's up to you. So let's understand Nixon took that gold standard out. Ultimate goal that made mama sign the SSN form. So today we're going to use Ray's rules. Can you write it down again? 2 cards, 50,000 a piece. $100,000 of credit. Safety, 29% utilization. We have 71,000 of safety because that's if blankets the fan, lost your job, or pandemic. The backup for the backup, you never planned for it too. Now, we don't use that credit to start a business. We build credit to the corporation and it finances itself. And if you screwed up, you'd basically get rid of a division, not the corporate, your family. I don't understand stupid. I never understand stupid. I would like to scream to the top of my lungs. What the hell are people doing? You get to finance the business off its own credit. You get to write off the interest rate in the credit card. You screw up and you bankrupt a division, not the corporate and your family. Why would anybody be that stupid to do that? I don't understand. It frustrates the hell out of me. I designed a system foolproof So I don't bring the pain home, and the world's still doing it. I don't know. Can they turn these suckers up or something? I don't understand. This is your cake and eat it too. It's Ray's rules. Step number 7. Become a certified CFO. Be the truth. It'll set you free. Stop bringing the pain home, please. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why would people do things like this and bring the pain home? I don't get it. There I am, dead in a coma, being God's example again. H1N1. I get to die. I wish I would have sat up and go, boo! I was scared the hell out of them. All right? But there's the address. Why don't you Google it, find out I'm telling you the truth. You see, I've been in 2 comas in my life. First one, I was crippled for life at 5.5 years old. All right, the lady says, if you got to go pee-pee, when I woke up 3 days later, ring the bell. I rang the bell. She didn't attempt to take me pee-pee. She was out having a cigarette by the pool. I rolled off the couch, grabbed that ugly orange shag carpet, and dragged my ass to the pee-pee at 5.5. Halfway there, Jesus said, get up. They told me I'd never walk. Jesus said, get up. I got up. I listened and I obeyed. And then it freaked them all out. The last coma, I got to die. I get to come back and help you. Isn't this fun? See, the devil's trying to knock us down and hold us back. But God's delays aren't God's denials. You got a choice today. Let's look at our chapter 18. Pay attention. Come on. This is what I learned when I was 7.5 years old. I'm listening to the stupid poker game that Mrs. Hope had every Wednesday night. And they said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. They told me it was weird. Probably true. You know what I did? I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. Next to it had a library. I went in and go, man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was mean. She came back and said, here's a mock of this. Here's a buck. She slammed on the table. Wow. She was a bee. Oh, well, what can I say? I read the book. Then there's no blueprint. I can't believe it. To this day, you're all looking for a blueprint, and hell, I'm your blueprint. Have you not paid attention yet? God wants me to help you. You going to pay attention today? So I basically went back to the library for 2 years. I created a blueprint foolproof. You never bring the pain home. If you did that, it's called stupid. But it's your choice. You see, the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. But me, I set up Helping Hand Industries at 9.5, got 100,000 credit in the mail, got named in the movie Dave. Is this okay with you? It's fun. See, every corporation's entitled to credit reports over the divisions. Shouldn't we finance a corporation using its own credit? Why would anybody be stupid to steal money from their family when they never had to? I built credit for my cat. Well, it's at the Bonaventure. Sam Reynolds, a cat with $1 million of credit. It was fun. I would prove my point. Inc. magazine came to interview me at the Bonaventure too. I said, use plastic to finance your business. Guess what's in the next article too? I'd like you to take out your magic wand today. I'd like you to literally have 9 divisions of you. You never had to bring the pain home in the first place. So we're going to build a corporate umbrella. You're going to turn these suckers up, and you're going to pay attention today. What a concept. So understand, if you allow my system and my 7 dashboards to get your tax ID, I'm entitled to build credit reports, Experian, Trandio, and Equifax under tax ID. Show any credit you get to write off anyway. Then I get to get you credit cards. How many would you like? Cash, credit, write it all off. And it lines you up for checkbook money. Checkbook money. Let me explain that as we go along too. You say $1 million, I'll tell you 9 divisions. You say 5 million, I'll say 41. It's been proven again and again. You get to play. Now there's 89 ways to use a division. You're going to learn the first 7. That's what you focus on until you get to the million. When you get to the million, I might invite you to my private class. We call it the Millionaire Group. It meets every Saturday at 6 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. See, they're working on 5 to 10 million now. You see, every card I get you, you can daisy chain it to 9 more. Up to $1 million card. Would you like 9 sisters? I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand why people do it wrong and let their corporation get sued and screwed, and they bring the pain home being stupid. I don't understand stupid. Please don't, don't get mad at me, but I don't understand stupid. I just don't. Banks bankrupt locations, cities do it, grocery stores in your face, and you're going, going, everybody bitching and complaining about rich and famous people. Shut up and join them. I mean, come on. If you bankrupt a location, you go get another one. You got 8 left to go. It's a numbers game. I told you I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago. Don't you want to play yet? Don't you want to play with me? But I invented division process in 85, 86. So if I get you cash credit, why didn't we do what page 6 said in my book 45 years ago? We loan out money, it comes back, we get the honey, and that's cash flow for your time. You can create a cash flow of 5,000, 10,000 to replace your income or enhance it if you want to. You see, I call it free money. You thought your personal credit was free money till you screwed it up. You didn't know how to play. Every $50,000 credit card I get you, you can loan out money and turn it into $2,000 of positive cash flow. That means you can create 8,000 to 15,000 forever to the corporation, and you get a little paycheck and dry company cards too. Basically, you can become an investor 16 different ways if you want to play. Now, there's my matrix in Buckets of Money book. 41 divisions showing up to 190,000 a month. Pretty simple to do. I got to make you a money making machine. Is that okay? Is that okay? Every one of these people got over $1 million. That's just a small taste. That's in the 78 people that meet every Saturday at 6 and at 4 in the afternoon. When you get to million, I might invite you too. But again, that's if you want to get to billion. It's up to you. So as we play, leveraging money into more money. I like money. So let's understand. So I get you a green Spark card. It's unlimited to $100,000, okay? What if I got you 9 more? Isn't that $1 million just off one card? See, out of all the cards, there's only 10 that are great. The rest are crap as far as I'm concerned. But again, that's just one card. What if I got you the B of A, Bank of America Blue business card? Isn't that another $1 million? What if I did the Wells Fargo? There's another $1 million. We've got $3 million now. Wow! What if we got the Ink cards too? Now we got $4 million. And if we got the American Express and 9 more cards of that too, isn't that $5 million of credit? So 500,000 per entity times 10, $5 million. You see, it's not hard to do. But now we haven't even talked about the checkbook money yet. Now let's say this is from Bank of America, and they all say the same thing. It's public record. Unsecured business line up to 150. All you need is a 2-year corporation. So if you do one this year, you wait till next year if you had one from last year, or I can get you one from last year for this year. How's that? We call this checkbook money. Now that's how I named it. So Bank of America, Wells Fargo, US Bank, Chase, Navy Fed, checkbook money. Is that okay? Now checkbook money, as far as I'm concerned, should be $5.3 million to $5.4 million of cash checkbook money. Is that okay? So understand, all right, if you have corporate divisions and you do it my way, and I coach you and do most of the work for you anyway, would you like another 5 million? Now, isn't that 10? So understand, here's what I call, and this is through me privately. This is only for that basically, 5% of people who really want to get to a million. I call it the master's package. Why don't you take your cell phone and take a picture? Click. Go ahead. This page I'll let you. From here, it's simple. Divisions, tax IDs, wrapper rescores, analyzations, credit, coaching classes, everything with me. This is $1 million in cash credit. You can put $10,000 down, and you can pay your balance as I build the credit. The total package of all those goodies is worth about $300,000. I sell it for $100,000. If you paid in full, you get a 40% discount at $60,000. So it's 10 down, make the payments. As you build up and away, I build you and rebuild your life to the million. All right, it'll cost $100,000. If not, $60,000 paid in full, you save another 40% too. Now the next one's called the ultimate package. All right, this is $2.5 million of credit. You put $25,000 down, you pay the balance as you go, or it's $250,000 total price, and you get a 40% discount, so it's $150,000 if it was paid in full. Very simple. The final package is $5 million of credit. You put $50,000 down, you pay as you go, as you build your credit, you pay through the credit I build you, or $300,000 paid in full, you get a 40% discount. Very simple. I hope you took pictures of all those 3 pages. That's if you truly want to get to million, or we do small packages too. You see, I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I like going on the Love Ride we sponsored twice with Neil Diamond, so we can sing Holly Holy or Red Red Wine. Isn't that fun? You like goodies? So I'm going to show you the truth and set you free. You spend thousands on crap didn't work. Why would you do that? How bad do you want to get to me? It's simple. Don't forget, when we guarantee division of me, it's an SS4, guarantee another division. So in case something goes wrong, what do we get to do? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. What I wrote, the 3-step for me, for you. Because we don't bring the pain to the corporate or our family. That'd be stupid, and you're not stupid. It's about time you learn how to play, and you learn to play with me. It's like when you sign that lease of the building, how you receive money and daisy chain credit too. So remember, all right, division of me. What are we going to do? Line 1, we're going to focus on that again and again. It says entity or individual person. You as a person, I can put your name there and my system build you credit reports today. It took you 3 years to try to figure out your personal credit, and now you're learning things you should have known all along. So that's a person, that's a corporation, that's a division or subsidiary. Would you like to play? Let me know. Under the corporation, very simple to do. A division of you can guarantee the credit too, to get that credit card, to get that house, to literally get that franchise too. Remember, never bring the pain home again, but that's up to you. I told you today, if you had a corporation, check it out. I want to make sure you didn't use your home address. That'd be kind of silly and dumb, but it's up to you. All right, we're going to put your ducks in a row. It's simple. If they sue the court currently, if you have one, you became a duck, they sue you. That's called stupid. And you're not stupid. Why would you do something stupid? Divisions are the line of defense. The line of defense, and they're more private. Don't want you to see it in their face. Don't you understand? You got to protect your family. I did too. Now, division, if you allow me to get the tax ID, I'm allowed to build credit reports, experience, treasure, and Equifax. I add 2,000 of history. That way it's sitting there ready to go. The office sells them for $1,000 each today under the corporate umbrella building credit reports. That's what I'm going to do for you. I'll give you 4. Instead of 1,500 for 3, I'll give you 4 of them for 1,500 if it's Zelled during this broadcast. If it's not, then you call the office and pay $1,000 each. I don't get a paycheck. Haven't had one for 30 years or a commission. So the bottom line is you buy it here. It's now the discount. If you buy it through the office, there's no discount. There's your Zell, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Simple to do. Now, what is our goal? $1 million of cash credit cards. Then we want $5 million of checkbook money. That should be the goal. Next, we want $100,000 to $1 million of supply and vendor credit. And we don't want to pay up to 90 days. And we want to get basically, all right, we'd be an OPM up to 70% discount. Then we're going to build that done in Bradstreet. Is that okay? See, your goal is checkbook money. But if you want the checkbook money up to 5.4 million, you need a 2-year corporation. You wait till next year, or you get one I have in stock unless you don't have one, unless you do too. Maybe you have one ready to go. Here's how it works. The office sells these for $999. There's only 2 left anyway. So what happens is you pay that, you file it yourself in your own state, qualify for corporate officers list. If you want us to do that paperwork, we charge $250 and you pay the filing fee. Now during this broadcast only, for the last 2 that I have, it's $499 each. If it is Zelled during the broadcast. If it's not Zelled, call the office, pay $999. Got it? There's just Zell. Simple to do. Now I got 8 classes in rotation that I call specialty on Saturday at 8 a.m. in the morning. This Saturday, it is stock kit. All right, and what I do is I charge $999 for 90 days of specialty classes, or $499 per class. There you go. Now remember, I want this stuff stopped. It's just, I don't get it. Why would you jack up the wrong damn cards? Nobody told me, Ray. Hey, I've been teaching and preaching for 45 years. Where the blank have you been? So we got to focus on these gold and platinum cards, because they don't fluctuate even when you max a sucker out, as long as you maintain the payment. Again, this is what's going to balance your score to 750 and above. Got it? Now, every application requires a certified CFO. If you want me to build you one off my system, I charge $999 per card. So if you wanted 4, 2 for you and 2 for the corporation, that's $4,000 today during this broadcast only. it is discounted to $1,998 if it's Zelle during the broadcast only. If it's not, call the office. You can pay $4,000 for 4 cards. There you go, and I build them through my system, up and away. There's Zelle today. Now, if you ever have a problem processing an order, if you want to use a credit card or Zelle, you call 800-510-3338. You ask for my controller. His name is Scott. Now, he's not going to answer a bunch of questions. He writes up orders, period. If you need more blah, blah, blah from me, simple. If you want it from the office, you pay full boat. You pay the normal price. He's just going to write up your order and run your card or take your Zelle. Got it? His name is Scott. He's the controller. When you take personal credit to start a business, I'm sorry again, I call it stupid. Why would you jack it up, get stuck, can't write a dilly squat and back your family in a corner? I don't understand stupid. I'm sorry. Don't take it personally. When we use corporate credit and we build it to the corporation, borrow money is not taxable. We get to write off the interest rate, the credit card, and the line of credit. When we absorb the taxation, we usually do, and if we had a problem, it's a division so we can bankrupt the piece, not hurt the corp and the family. Do you not get this is a foolproof program that you never bring the pain home? I fought to get out of hell. I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. I thought it sucked. Nobody gave a shit about me. Nobody. They act like I didn't exist, and that pissed me off to study more. So guess what? You got to buy your lifetime income and stop bringing the damn pain home. That's called your cake and eat it too. You got a choice today. Ray's rules are very simple. They work 100%. All right? Become that certified CFO. Don't you ever bring that pain home. And if you do after you meet me today because you didn't pay attention and you didn't let me be your coach, that's your own damn fault. That's just the truth, and it'll set you free. I write you a check hypothetically for $1 million. What would you do? I'm going to put it in my personal account. Here we go again. You only get to keep $375. That'd be kind of stupid. I'd tell you to put it in a corporation, pay all the bills first, then pay tax on the leftover. No leftover. Doesn't seem to be any tax. Is that okay? Is that what the rich and famous people do too? So remember, the United States of America Incorporated. I love the USA. But they got 50 corporations called states. States got corporations called cities. They invented Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act so they can bankrupt the damn debt and stay in business. You got the same right. As long as you have no intent to do fraud, why would anybody bring the pain home when they never had to? I don't understand. Makes no sense to me. Why don't you Google today bankruptcy? Please look at bankruptcy. The next time blank hits the fan in your life, is it SSN and you and your family, or is it a corp division subsidiary to a tax ID? Bankruptcy unit allows SSN and SS4. Make a decision. Who's going to be the duck the next time? Because when they sue you, you got to duck. That's what makes you got to do. And that sucks. So let's understand how to play. So if you let me add you to my credit system, I'll show you how I got that $5 million mansion and all the other ones too. You just got to pay attention, and I'll build you up to $1 million. But you got to go to class and not fall in you. You got to pay attention and make sure you don't break the rules and tools and learn to play. Is that okay today? Can you turn these up too? So let's play. Now, when you bought a corporation, if some of you have one, which I'm sure you do, you spend $3,000 to $5,000 for a piece of paper. I don't get it. I don't get stupid. I mean, I found out they were free when I was 9.5 years old. You pay a little filing fee. So you pay $3,000 to $5,000 for a piece of paper, didn't learn diddly squat. Maybe it's got magic dust on it or something. I don't know. That's called stupid. I'm sorry. They're free in all 50 states. You pay a little filing fee. California even gives it to you for free, and they're waiving the filing fee till June of this year. Why would anybody spend thousands of dollars for a piece of paper that's free in the first place? You don't have to be a sheep or a duck, because that sucks. Now let's give you a starter package. Why? Because your biggest problem, you're afraid to turn loose money, and you got all the damn excuses. So let's rebuild your credit rapid rescore. You got a corp, we'll build the one you got. If not, I'll hand you articles, also tax ID for free. Every Wednesday and Saturday, you're stuck with me at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time live. I got no bullshit, neither do you after this. Now, the national average for a corporation is 3,000, which makes no damn sense. So here you go. I'm going to give you $5,000 cash card. $5,000. I'm not going to charge you the normal price the office charges, $2,000. I'm going to discount it right now for $999 if you do it now. That means $999. I'm rebuilding your credit. I'm doing the classes. You're a part of me 90 days. I'm handing you $5,000 of friggin' cash card to you or your corporation, 5 times your investment. Now, what's your damn excuse now? The average person wastes and pisses away $1,000 a month. Now I'm going to rebuild your life. Got it? I got no excuses, but now neither do you. It's about time you step up to the plate to learn to win. Millionaire in the making. It's usually $5,000 at the office. You get $25,000 of credit. So guess what? Today I'm discounting it to $2,499. Can you imagine? You're spending $2,499. I'm rebuilding your credit, giving the core, putting in class, all right, so you don't fall in your one, every Saturday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm building you $25,000 of cash credit to you or your corporation, guaranteed. That's 10 times your investment back to you. What excuse would you have now? You stubbed your toe, got to go blow your nose? I mean, if you don't play with me, the reality is you keep bringing the pain home because you've all done it. You never had to in the first place. I don't understand stupid. I never will, and it really pisses me off because I fought to get out of hell, and why aren't you? All right? I expedite this one every step of the way. Run your life, beat your doubt, get the hell out of my way while I rebuild you. Because the bottom line is I don't want you to think. I just want you to do, and I'll do the work for you too. So get your past go. I'll show you the goodies. I'll show you the mansions in the harbor, God's gift, the race boats. They say Ray Reynolds University.com, and the yachts and the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and the buildings too, and the helicopters as well. Why not? Now I need you to listen. I want your driver's license changed today. Today, I had 2 of my clients murdered at the front door because that damn DMV. Everybody makes fun of being so friggin' slow. All right, sold their driver's license and they were murdered at the front door. I want your driver's license to be P.O. Box mailing address. Mine's been P.O. Box. That's what I want you to do from now on. I want you to protect your privacy. Got it? That's 12 step. Now we got to look at your car. What did you do? You let them sweat you for 5 hours, treating you like a duck and a sheep. You lost 5,000. You got 9 inquiries. All you had to do that day, the way you did it your way, because it's wrong, when you gave them that little piece of paper, say it allows 1 inquiry, and you said write it down. On the app, you take a picture. It's called setting the tone. I don't understand why anybody drives a car, all right, that's registered to them, because I call that stupid. Because all the bumpity bumps, they sue you, they screw you. Don't you get it yet? So understand the car, write down the procedure. Fleet price, tax ID division. Write it down. Fleet price, tax ID division. We don't need gap insurance or another thing to jack us up. We don't need to show it on report. And it's a corporate car. You're going to become a certified CFO. All right, that's what you're going to become. Now, if you lose a house and a car, that creditor gives it to the IRS, and they call it a 1099-C. Now you got a creditor problem and an IRS problem at the same time. Yeah, double screwed it up. Now, I don't understand bumpity bumps. Every time I watch social media or anything else, guess what happens to me? I get these stupid people interrupting what I'm watching. Well, you in an accident? All right, would you like this check for $160,000? Were you in the back seat of the passenger? Were you in the trunk of the car? See, you got 45 bloodsucker attorneys on TV. You got billboards and anybody trying to say get in a bumpity bump. You get in a bumpity bump at any given time. They sue the registered owner. That's you. That's called stupid. All right, the registered owner should be a division of a corporation. So when they sue, they get diddly squat. Why not? But you got to learn to play. But that's up to you. Step 14 today. Let's play. You ready? The registered owner is a division. Got it? Boom, boom, boom. But it's just the truth. You see every piece of property you ever invest in, make sure it's in the division name. You don't know who's going to fall and sue you and screw you over. From there, your paycheck should be offset by your house payment. Amazon didn't pay any tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they pay any tax? Their lines of credit are more than they bring in. That's called what? Offsetting the taxes too. They're playing the game. It's simple. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. He bought Twitter with a line of credit within 24 hours. See, he's totally Dale and totally dumb, and he screwed it up being stupid. But again, he's got a spaceship that blew up yesterday too. Then the other guy's got a spaceship. So does the other guy. You got to understand, you can play the game and learn to win if you want to, and you can win the battle. But that's step 15 today. Now here's Carl. His lines of credit are more than he brings in into the billions. So as long as he's got a line of credit, you don't have to use it. It's above what he brings in, which is easy to do. You don't pay any state or federal tax. Why do you? Oh, here's Walt Disney. They have $1 billion in cash. And what did they do? Look right here. They wrote an IOU to themselves. Hell, it's in Newsweek. They didn't pay tax on $1 billion, and they call it duck taxes. Borrow money is not taxable. Leveraging money to more money. Money gets you honey. If you ever have a problem processing an order again, if you want to get the price I'm giving you today, you call during this broadcast, Scott, my controller, 800-510-3338, and say, I want to process an order. I saw Ray on the webinar today. The reality is you need more blah, blah, blah. Talk to a specialist, no problem. You'll pay full boat. You'll pay the normal price. And discounts are the list when Scott can write it up or use Zell. Run your life through a corporation or conjunction. Simple to do. As we play, keep in mind, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. It's simple. Your paycheck, taxable income, right? You pay the car payment, gas, registration, insurance. That's called stupid. I'm sorry. You should be driving a company car like I do. Why would you basically want to pay for a car? You don't have to. All right. But again, it's up to you. Why don't you get an SS4 today? Why don't you go to irs.gov and find out it says banking and credit purposes on the application? It's right there. You don't have to be a duck. You'll find that out too. irs.gov. Download an SS4. Simple to do. Wow. As we play, there's Mama. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, every baby gets an SSN within 2 hours. The baby's born. It's like, wow, wow. SSN, there you go. Baby goes in the stroller, car seat, and goes home. Everything to me is rules and tools. You buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Oh, you have a house not in a trust? That's called stupid. They sue you, they screw you, they take it away. And when you die, it's stuck in a probate, your family got diddly squat. Well, that sucks. Oh, you're going to hire the contractor to fix up a property. Oh, goody. They hire the subcontractor that's down outside Home Depot. Good workers. When they slip, fall, and cut corners and they sue you, they screw you and take everything you got. My way, they get diddly squat. Why not? Why don't you look at your irrevocable trust today? Step 19. Is that okay with you? Stop bringing the pain home. Now, I get people every day, Ray, I don't want to pay tax. I tell them, knock off the crap. You can't play peekaboo with the IRS. All right, and play peekaboo and win. There's no way you can do that. Wesley Snipes tried. He went to prison for 3 years and a $5 million fine. So no peekaboo, the IRS making a mess. If you tried it, go back to irs.gov, 656 form 433A and B. All right, become that certified CFO and understand that means step 20 today. Now, the goal is to be an OPM. Save up to 70%, don't pay a bill up to 90 days. Very simple to do. Close an escrow, get $200,000. Don't piss it away and be broke the next day. Raise rules, leverage it to money. Borrow money's not taxable. Set up the line of defense. You see, that's step 21 called blackjack. You won. Wow. It's about time, but it's up to you. So understand today, there's the Ray Reynolds University. All right, basically in 2009 when I died in the coma. It was one technology drive, Irvine Spectrum. It was only 22,000 square foot building, 3 locations in the States, doing up to $1 million a day. I came back being homeless again. What am I going to do? Am I going to be like you going boo-hoo-hoo? Hell no. I got out my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. I got out my closet divisions. I got out my books of cards I've been collecting since I was 9 years old. $53 million of credit to play with. In divisions, closet divisions. Don't you think you should have a backup on a backup and quit bringing the damn pain home to your family? The number one reason for divorce happens to be money. Let's fix the damn problem. Step 22. 1,000 steps to millionaire. Become a certified CFO. There it is, chapter 18 again. A legal person, corporation gets credit, so do the divisions too. Write it all off, finance itself. I think that's what we should do. Corporate umbrella. I get to the tax ID, build your cash credit right away. But again, every tax ID is entitled to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. Wow. You see, even a division of me can guarantee the card, the house, and the franchise too. But again, there you go again. Remember, line 1, what does it say? It says individual person. I put your name there, and I can build you cash reports under tax ID for you, corporation, division, subsidiary too. You ready to play yet? You say $1 million, I'll say 9. Divisions, you say 5 million, I'll say what? 41. That's up to you to play. Again, you have 89 ways to use the division. All right, first is to maintain the first 7, master those first. And when you're invited, when you get to that $1 million, all right, I'll invite you to the 6 a.m. and the 4 p.m. Then you can learn the 89 ways to really play to 5 to 10 million, but that's up to you. Corporate umbrella, tax ID. The office charges $1,000 each division. Today, I charge $500 each. So you can get 4 today. If it's Zelle only during the broadcast, all right, for $1,500. 2 for you and 2 for the item. There's your Zelle, put RW in your Zelle. Now, what are you willing to lose? When I was a kid and being used and abused and all that bullshit in my life, I promised myself I wouldn't get married unless I could create a foolproof program, not to bring the pain. I'm like you. I'm one of the few. Hell be damned if I'm one of the many. Family, corporation, they sue the corp, they sue you anyway? Hell no. Division process. You play chess with me and I'm a chess master, I'll kick your ass. Yes. All right, it's very simple. I was a chess master at 14. So guess what? In chess, we lose pieces on both sides. But you want to know what today we're going to do? We're both getting checkmate. We're both going to win. That's step 23 today. Wing! You got to play, but it's up to you. Refer people, I'll build you more credit. I'll sell you back 10%, but they have to say they're signing up that time. When they sign up, they name you as a referral. If not, they blew it for you. You see, I like Lamborghinis. Here's the keys. But again, reach the dream, think to be the impossible, raise rules, making millionaires under corporations and divisions, and training people to be a certified CFO. That's just the truth. It'll set you free. Remember, I said today, I'd like you to write down the word credit, loan, and money. The faster you leverage money to the 1.5 million from 100,000 card, the faster you get to financial freedom. Would you like to be a corporate millionaire? Let me know. Now, again, on 28th, 29th, and 30th, next weekend, I have a 3-day event reviewing the Millionaires Founders Kit, Real Estate System, and Financial Series. If you're in my 6 months program, it's $1,000 to you. Today's the cutoff. Now, or you're out. Simple. Office sells it for $19.99. From there, if you want to join us, you're not in the 6 months program, you can join us if you like a bunch of goodies. I'll give you level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty classes and 50,000 of credit. But again, that's $39.99. The office sells it for $5. I discount it to $39.99 for you now. If you don't want any goodies, it's basically $19.99. As long as it's Zelle right away. There's your Zelle. There's your bank transfer, deposit, or wire too. Understand today, the goal is to make your money making machine. If you didn't take and understand something today, these got to million. They're in that 6 a.m. and 4 o'clock, all right, workshop every Saturday. We're working on them getting to 5 to 10 million. Again, it's up to you. You'll be invited once you get to the first million. Leverage your money into more money. So the goal is there's 10 great cards. All right, here's 5 to let you play. All right, if I get a green card up to 100,000 and 9 more, isn't that $1 million? The blue Bank of America, isn't that $1 million? The Wells Fargo, is that $1 million? Then the Ink card, is that $1 million? Gold card, is that $1 million? I'm talking about the platinum and the other ones too, the other 5. See, the 10 cards can literally get $10 million of credit. Not counting, that's only 5 right there, 5 million. That we haven't talked about checkbook money. Checkbook money's fun, up to 150. All right, per each entity or division, that should be up to $5.4 million of checkbook money too. Altogether, it's about $15 million. So you can go get any business you want to, and nobody gets in your way. If you didn't take a picture of this, you might want to do this today, because it's now. The master's program and all the divisions, all the pieces, it's a private program for me. The only one who can sell it is me. $10,000 down. You pay your 100,000 as I build you credit up and away. If you pay in full, you get a 40% discount at 60,000 From there, you have the ultimate package. It's 2.5 million, 25,000 down, pay as you go, and it's 150 you paid in full. Very simple to do. The final package is the 5 million. That's the goal. You put $50,000 down, get the goodies you want to pay in full. It's $300,000, and that's all you got to do. Now, if you want credit line and you want cash lines of credit, the only one to give discounts now is me. Take a picture of this. Analyze, add history, and pop credit. So at $10,000, credit line's $1,000. The office sells for that. Here on the webinar, it's $750. 25,000, normally 2,500, 19.99. 50,000, 5,000, 29.99 here. 100,000 instead of 10,000 is 49.99. That's a webinar price only. There's your Zelle bank transfer deposit. Again, let me add you to my credit system. I can build you up and away, analyze you, and show you how to get the American dream. But again, you got to do what I ask and tell you what to do, so we get you to the 750 score, so we can do some more. From there, never have joint credit, it's just in the way. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Simple. Corporation, I don't know why people spend thousands when they're free in all states. You pay a little filing fee, and you still need your divisions to create the line of defense. Real estate, franchise, current business line of defense. See, I give away bonus cash credit in most programs, so that way I can take away your excuses and you can finance the American dream. No more excuses for you. By the way, that's step 24 today. We get to play the ultimate goal. So if all you want today is this 750, okay, let me do this. Let me analyze you, add history. Let me put you in a rapid rescore. Let me rebuild your reports. Go to class on Saturday. The goal is 750. All right, let's get you a $1,000 card if I charge you $9.99. No problem. But I discount it here only, all right, for $4.99. So the card becomes $500. You get your money back, and now you got good credit too. On top of that, here's the starter package. All right, rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles, also tax lien if you don't have them. If you do, we'll build what you got. Set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 5,000 of credit back to you, and that basically becomes 5 times your investment during the broadcast because I discounted to $9.99 if it is Zelle. Ultimate goal. From there, there's no more excuses. The millionaire in the making, normally $5,000 for $25,000, discounted to $2,499, 10 times your money back to you. And once again, there's no excuse. I expedite this every step of the way. So Zelle, bank transfer deposit. If you have a problem with Zelle or you need to use a credit card too, you ask for Scott, he's my controller. All right, 800-510-3338. If you need a lot of blah, blah, blah with the specialist, then call them and you pay the normal price. My discount price is if you call and you just give them the order, and he writes it up right away. You get to class starting tomorrow. You might want to spend the whole day with me. Become that corporate millionaire. See, banks, bankrupt locations call branch numbers, cities and states. You got a choice to play. Stop bringing the pain home. Understand, we can become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look behind the curtain. Stay strong. Do your best while Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too at the end of the day. So let's understand today, you have a choice. Every one of you, I believe, brought the pain home and you did it your way. I'm sorry, I don't like it. My way works. My program works 100%. That's why I guarantee it every step of the way. So your goal is to understand, all right, to do the discounted price. It's Zelle now, or call Scott at 800-510-3338. If not, and you want to talk to a specialist, go ahead. You will pay the normal price. If they discount it and give it away, I might fire them today because I got to pay them a base commission, all right, as well too. Discounts are only during the live webinar with me. That's the way I designed it. So now Zelle, I'll call Scott at 800-510-3338. Do your best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.